I think I'm gonna practice. I will be back with my home. And it's gonna take me at least a year to master some kind of redundancy of fast food. Uh, no mockingbirds around allowed. This is just the beginning. Let's see. order to understand, truly understand time, you must understand linear, linear, literal, 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 not the great ones I should tell us. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah. This I wrote for a great man who's touring right now about one of the greatest minds and hearts and souls that ever lived. They call it the Frontier Shepherd. I don't know what you would think of that title, but that's heartfelt for me. Okay, so the Frontier Shepherd. There's always sunshine after rain, an ocean of joy after sorrow. Sorrow came to be no more. So throw your grief to the ocean shore. Put a Thanksgiving wreath on your back home from anywhere door. You know, you don't have to weep in the downtown cold, driving rain. No more than anybody. No more than anybody. It's, here else might walk in past near you. St. Christopher dripping from his rearview mirror. And as you draw a mite closer to the gathered wood, down deeper than you might or might not know, it's well and so true understood by the hackneyed shoe yonder blue. That the voice of the sunlight in your ear is a signpost miles measured, drinking your very last fear away, as the eavesdropping twilight seems as if to somehow say you true to its word. A third time, a fourth time, let's say to you, I would draw a portrait of rolling steeps for you to walk upon a clear blue day, up and down, and with the trade of thought no man before or after has ever known in its what is it, the consciousness of humanity as a whole and as an idiosyncratic most. You true emotions don't imbibe any sign of sorrow. You can't survive, and dark horse footsteps upon your stair follows your faith's first verse prayer. Pasteurized, modernized, a pair of eyes you can't disguise with the last dimming star. Drinking nights half draught, last draught, toward a better sunrise. Well, within the hometown, the Frontier Shepherd combs his horse. With all that ever east and west, south and north visionary pilgrims stepping forth from tailor-made worlds that can't be brought, back from their time and place, then unwise, wandered dreams just won't fathom that dark clouds dressed like jack-o'-lanterns, wizened ships mottled blue on windowsills, looking out for me and you, for paths you might have instead dread. Would your ancestors roll deep with salt? All men's and women's ancestors roll deep with salt upon at some time or place upon mightier men. Everyone is a mightier man. We know all too well. We know ourselves that our oldest moments. The same thing might be done. It's always done like a larger illumination to the lesser illumination, and that's a thing to greatly be destroyed about. That is somehow at the core of what is the worst in humanity. And the ones who outnumber us always have far easier way through the darkness of the land. The land of beauty that left behind, shackled by lies too wickedly blind, to rediscover the march of time. Each window curtain knows of the heart's pulse placed history's mirrors and possibilities that are traced back through crimson time. With the inks and pens that fill each mind, with the inks and pens that fill each mind with kind of ways around the bed and hairpinned and crossroaded now and then they were, but true of freedom's finality, stirred from ageless sleep to see yesterday's tomorrow again and back again and forth and backwards, preface and afterward, and in between the two, the full body of work. By no more sorrow too deep to tell. True emotions won't imbibe any sort of sorrows you can't survive. The drink horses or stare. Fathers your face first prayer. So those footsteps you once ran away from and toward the one and same. The same, yet much better, the promised land. Everywhere you might stand. Each new revisioned envisioned the promised land. Each land has a promise towards its best and its worst to keep. Every kiss an absent pair of lips leaves upon your own as if it might be searching footsteps, leaving behind all the shoes that yesterday ever long before knew. That two-way street always shading you from where within and without both seek to express it, and any emotion already past. Freedom's confused, contested trial of ice and flamed, unarrested. Higher dignities that haven't yet been named. Parker Joseph, the breeze through the trees, braids my popcorn hair searching through my clothes, ascends the mischievous stair, because the Zarathustra rooster went to Brewster with the wind that flew through his fins, and downtown hens didn't get no more like they used to. Wedding rings around San Frida, lizard like Manhattan before Babe Ruth, slang fest, old world, new world, batting spreads. Getting them out right out of the park. What a image. Toss those dice on cruise control. Draw a high chord and let it fall. black hot a gold turquoise trail. Aces run like heads when the sea may draw last long prism. Wind shades of the foreign there. And, and the wolf owls dance like shimmering leaves, where the 309 splits a 183, and all is what it was meant to be. The toothpick in the whale's mouth, freights by fishbones north and south, road travel trains here and there. They're the guide you far again. As if they were knights to bishops' pawns, three swings like a nook from a sycamore tree, some dark Mussolini's foot bleeding as a world's end moan, and Stalin's goat chins turn in ice stone, juxtaposing half-frozen sheets of ice. It was in the later months of spring, and the leafs had 3 miles months previous to now begun gathering numbers returning from the last winters. Their barren branches wept for warmth in silent revelry of cast aside brides, uh, weaving mystic roads of mist and pride. The ageless, the ageless rustic habitudes did seem an unsalted wound. But be that as it understood, as well nigh might, all aboard the rose-blushed cry, herald wolf, the wound lust, the wound, the one that lusted, what the lusted wag and Chomsky on the way back to ageless Eden might yet unfold her brittle wings, bathed in battle axe as a swank rush of beachhead pounding days, where among no man or woman neither swaddled table supped child need neither wheel, wing, nor touchstone walk to and fro the quiet shimmer of the northwest watchtower. And there, with unhurrying tree, bark, peg, leg, claw, drawing nigh to turn round anew as the next jeered above Gero weeds rustic musicianship, the paps, his garrant troubled girds the cloth off the oftener at night, now and then seeded the overturned clay, a charcoal vested seed. The men in few mile woods warren, another plots of land, homestead hearth, and flaming stoke nearer toward the bee vessel. It was soon upon the ship docking rolled gas lamped harbors made all for a while, hot soul itself, seated to mock the passing hours wheel, the very same long grey robe bearded wild hair, benzine like dog-eared respite, the carry all restless rhapsody. Heard yet a mile's measure south of the word of wheeling onward. 1, 2, 3, oh, the third. That juggernaut crow from the leaf thistled palm barked Islands one by one, jab and nab the near to Peach's providence by no might not near towards self thirsting alongside asking a pinch of forefinger and a thumb. There was isn't much more than these two evermore here and after will also belong to our sojourn along the teeming harbor towns. The belly of the beast is that of evening star flung from heaven's jeweled leagues of eights and tens, a station of steam whistle trades making. Yes, indeed. Problem is, I should have these pages dog-eared. And then they fall like silk-threaded dominoes down the highways, roadways of my arms, straight across the page. Quick time, sweeping past that follows forth from here within into that much the further on, the distant, far distant row of labyrinth invested, circling round portraiture-hung hallways, vanishing into states of tentative re-emerging from sleep as if the gathering together and alongside respite come attending chambers, therewithal plowed with callous, carpenter beards wilders carrying hammer, nail, and plank of ornately articled wood back and forth from here and there. Identity alike seems to transact multifarious communication with Caution's League of Traveling Men, decked as the quiet night would have it, told in the watching eye, in course of crass believing wolves of wheel spun dynamo alluding. Not alluding, alluding. Whatever naked thoughts bastardized into Jew black border farther west of here unfolded. His, you know, not only name of a man is a form of bastardization, many things are forms of bastardization. To fill up a masterpiece, something with lesser dignities of worth versus everything can be bastardized. Bureau, spider thread, uh, a wedding ring that was given with full of rust and hammered together by gypsies out in the woods, walking around in circles of despair. Why is he making us do this? This night of all nights. I have many heroes from many walks of life, but then there is one I know for Mercy's truest wife. Lauren, you are blessed, both of you are blessed. You would never know cruelty, so why would you ever doubt? Why would you ever doubt of grief? There's nothing more so cruel than the human kindness of ideals held diverging paths. As one closest to your heart, eclectic wisdoms want you for. Thank you for deceptions all around you. A friend of gentler deeds, I have paths through nights to test. When there is no little rest, only cruelty's lying tongue mistakes your beauty to be by doubt or dread undone. There is no greater sorrow than the withdrawals of a crab eternally awaiting a much more worthy time that they dress a fawn with instead of a masterpiece of starry universes drifting in symphonic, uh, diverse unity, unlike anything that the human mind seems capable of conceiving, but does anyway. Just like etymology is such a amazing climb up a ladder to heaven of the mind. Suffering cuts me to the core, leaves me more alone than midnight on a torrent poem. I see fingering, bruising flame and felt no empathy. Much rather would I meet your faith when it's late. There's nothing to negotiate, but what it all would be learned. Now, that's not for, I don't know who it was for. The coconut Scarface turning around behind the door, I suppose. Wearing barbells for clothes. He had some kind of Pinocchio nose. And the woman who loves a woman and the man who loves a man many times in every laugh. Where all humanity eschews a kind of gentler soul, a lesser one would bruise. Intrinsic once might have been just a word of demoralizing. Wait a minute. I'll be right there. Okay. Just letting you know that everybody's about to go to the store if you want to come. What store? What store do you guys need to go to? What store where they got the cigarettes? The store. Your voice is gonna be on YouTube. I don't know if you mind. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Um. All right. Are they going to Are they going to that little store that's a gas station? Whatever close store that they usually go get their cigarettes. Uh, am I free to indulge in caffeinated liquids of delight? Can you usually? Yeah. Alex doesn't like it. You don't mind? Me? Oh, my voice? No. I just found out I'm denied caffeine. Even though I can take psychotropic medications I don't need or want, I'm denied caffeine at the age of 42, like I'm a 2-year-old. Uh, they just, they just, I don't know what to think. Let's see. Where all humanity's shoes, a kind soul, and lesser word would bruise. Intrinsic whatever is just a word, undemonizing, undemoralizing. One man turned it upside down, he raised the chalice like a tower. Hypocrisy is the worst out. Much more so than all else, opposite this field need is so great to protect one girl from storm and shelter. It stole my soul not found, made my warriors old, told love I know, only she can protect me when sorrow goes, hurt and mold, the vulnerables. My bones. One missing piece of puzzle prayer. I can't find it anywhere, but it is the absence speaks. When silence says it is still here. I know there's one more wing. The rule tells the snake has lost its prey, Prey. To a million days of life due, tell 1,000 breakers of the rule. The arbitude, this hypocrisy, or not allow a wife. Something too pure and joyous to ever be made and known. But that belongs to a different poem. She takes the couch, I take the bed. Across the way is death alone. He's the only one stoned. I don't want to read this. Well, I don't want to read it. I don't read it. It is fewer minutes earlier come awake from sleep, the dreams of which for which I could piece together of them. The traveler's weary sea of sorrow will be with you and me tomorrow as I ride once again due south. Every single sparrow ever perched wide and narrow will follow me down to the whale's mouth. Now there ain't one prayer to heaven gonna cry at dove wings upon her shoulder, or keep her safe when dusk and light of day is over. Dance by the stair in the old cafe of love. Just the signposts from the plateaus so high above. Now the woman's rose that stirs my tread from night so old and prose poem read, wit, manic war, nor freedom is all once said, that justice is intangibly unnameable. By unity, diversity, and secrecy, or colonization, unity, or defamation, proclamation, profanation, insurrection, and uninspection. Is everyone's last quiet for the rain? There's a place down the road in the first light of day where the widow of man herself do pray. Homage to the kingdom's weeping tear. All who've ever walked in scarlet showed years a while under the mountains were high. Need love like any else nearer to the land the oceans tread. Nearer to the land the oceans tread. I hope your travels well. It's often said that the love of all humanity is struck born every day by the church of New Leaf Tree in half-light silhouette. Each now and then you might pen, I'll leave you at your door, my songs as they were in the way back when. Tell me long before the storm that the high stone prayer would keep her warm. I left the Frisco shore as I passed through the door where saints, angels all gather from the street, homeless orphans. Every now and again it was as you speak in tongues, sacred said, as the lamper of high ideals lit the stairs by flames of self and beauty under which walked her hat-brimmed lords of tolerant waters, saying, and men and women are free, somewhere, or will be someday. Freedom for someday exists for everyone. And the Brass Mule Cafe opened its green and red wreathed door each morning, appropriately at 9 o'clock in the a.m., and began serving. They streamed in from outside early autumn's festive and near-toward streets throughout the following hours of each day. The Brass Mule Cafe. Shock. I don't know how I'm gonna write anymore. I just might have to rely on my finished writings without caffeine. I mean, that's the thing that is the thing I love more than anything except a person, a woman to love. It just makes me feel great, alive. 62 years old, I can't even have caffeine. Bad. Those who are imprisoning me. The High Country and Battle Axe Prayers, Poems and Plays by Paulbedard315. The days and nights proceeding and alike succeeding, one another new, a gravity of quietudes and awaking dead within hearts, minds, souls of wool-clad men, women, and children brought as if to a coin-pressed passage in alchemy of all-elusive voyages, far and after frontiersmen shipped westward, cliffs, chasms, and noismatic voyages far and after the frontiersmen shipped westward, cliffs, chasms, and covenants trucking east in a wing-wheeled caravan whose trekking cup of pilgrimage runneth um, over the over the highest plateau of the brim. I'm a wool clad and shipwreck thrown into jigsaw pieces, through and by governated increases. My eyes drink ears of wealth's woodscaped resurrection. I have neither coin of kingpin eyes march, such is the cold so warm to the touch of the law's long arm. Else the backyard gardens by time undone, the place were sown into pillars of sleeping salt, looking back to and therefrom starlight rituals undone and unnecessary, unmeasurable by strength of purpose. As the solstice thrice forth yet timbered, knows for certain the way back home from Orients and Occidents travel far and wide. As the old tales of the hours from kingdoms entered into gates of brass by the last and first juxtaposing with the night stitch, moons, 9 pounds, hammers, and herald horn, as the day's first light is the second time born by fire and baptism incongruent with what in all lends here within decisions of colonies other worlds bordered. All the pieces of history is jigsaw puzzles of flukes and odds long ago preordained to witness prose. A clad of fiery wolves as I framed the portrait measured miles, profaning exiles with words loosened. Words loosened. Words loosened. And the needles asking rhyme nor reason from their grooves of vinyl that soothe worried minds at the gatekeeping kind, so glad to chapter and verse. All that big band jazzes with the feel it's a favor dewy word, right? Oh, whoa. As into the gardens of love do steal by steps from humanity's tread down river from humble told dignities worsted as if by chemistry timber transfigured ornaments prepossessing all conversion. There's a pairs of silk-holed shoes alongside doors that lead you by waters so wide with tempests to find distant shores, ebbing flows. Solitary monks and temples closer to home, and bone and muscle may be, and prostituted morals reinvent their own wheels. Said the preacher to the king, of this and much more things I do know. Said the king back from his throne to the half listening preacher, gather up your steps from silent indecision, let the pale faced poet take you far down below and above in the multitudes of your days, much too far and near beyond their number. That slant of hat scat man used to be with no lame excuses, travel far distant seas or closer ports of harbor, sleep under shards of looking glass reflections, and rise from false inspections that tried to rob them of their very soul. Who would take something a man loves from him? I don't know. I don't not understand this kind of. I won't get you right anymore. I got tons of stuff here. I will write and try my best. I love this. Writing is the best I ever knew. I've had. Uh, I don't know what to say. And into intangibilities, bottle winning time, carbonating the swashbuckling piston's depths, and that's where it was all ferments. Desire rises from sleep like a star in heaven.